today. There was a post in the Heroes Quarters asking, "Hey, when are you guys going live?" And now we're live. I think
Should be live.
we should be live. It's not up on our page yet,
Weird.
so it'll be there. It'll get there. Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. The name of the live stream is still not changed. The description stays the same every time when we restream. It's pretty funny. It says, "Join us as we sip coffee and maybe give stuff away."
We're not giving anything away today.
Nothing is being given away.
Just some beans. Not
Just-
actually. Just we're spilling some metaphorical beans about our new product release.
beans.
What was the challenge today? Was it was it going to walk? The going to walk one?
You know, I will be honest. I have no idea. That's the kind of.
Oh, that's nice. Jennifer asked about us.
I know. That's why I marked as an announcement.
I see what you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to make sure we were on top of it. You know, as one were. Okay. Bear with us just 1 second. Okay. Man, late and taking a long time to post it in the correct places.
It's
Look
okay.
at us.
I was just looking at our Facebook event. We have surpassed 1,000 responses, 1,000 people. Now, granted, there's only actually a majority are going. That's cool. 644 people are marked going,
That's super exciting.
with about another 400 that are interested.
That is the most exciting thing
That's
I've
amazing. That's like so cool. Okay.
Alrighty, it's marked as an announcement, and I'm gonna go ahead and I can't even pin it to the top. Did they get rid of that function of pinning to the top?
There might be too many. Or it may already be pinned.
That's a good point. I'm gonna go ahead and
All right. I haven't even looked at this stream yet, so sorry if I haven't responded to any comments. But
edit video. I'm gonna go ahead and change the topic. Oh, we also have YouTube. Don't forget about YouTube.
do you want to jump on YouTube today?
Yeah, but I need to.
Why isn't this opening up for me? This is weird. What the heck? Facebook doesn't want me to open this live stream. Sorry, guys.
This is like
Facebook's being really weird right now.
we have one hero over on YouTube. Walk and pick up trash. Once Upon a Workbench asks if it's cold, coats and hats indoors. You know, you probably won't like me saying this, but we actually go coats and hats indoors almost every single day. It's our steez. I don't know if steez is a word people use very often, but
Oh, is that Once Upon a Workbench?
yeah.
Guys, if you are on YouTube, or even if you're not, go check out Once Upon a Workbench's YouTube channel because it's really, really underrated. The guy builds some incredible stuff. So yes, you have to go check that out.
We should do a
And
collab.
subscribe because yeah, he builds really cool. Yeah, why haven't we asked him to build us cool stuff yet? Missed opportunity. Also, just super just a great, kind, heroic person to have in the community. But yeah, great YouTube channel, really good content.
All right, are you holding down the comments now? Are you on Facebook?
I'm having like a really hard time getting to this section.
You know, I am absolutely flying around the internet right now. You want something done and done. Might need to make room on your shelves. Oh yeah. Always down to make more room on our shelves. I'll even make more shelves. I'll go Once Upon my own workbench and make more shelves for things that Once Upon a Workbench makes for our shelves. I used a lot of words right there.
Okay. Finally it worked. Sorry, guys. Now I'm in the Facebook chat. That took a long time. Yeah, it was walk and pick up trash.
I did go ahead. I went and fixed all the live stream titles.
Yeah,
So,
sorry.
that was
It's
one
not
of
our
the-
fault. We're trying to get better, but
Yeah.
Restream.
Restream gets on our head.
Hurts
I'm
us
using a
out.
bunch of really pop culture references today.
Guys, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. How's everyone holding up?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
I feel like you guys have been really killing it this week with the side quests.
So true.
Like, also Michelle asked if we always live stream on Wednesday. Nope, just a Magic Month thing.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
this like as far as we return to normalcy, where life is still magical, but we're not in Magic Month? What's the vibe on the schedule that we've been on? Sorry, we've had a long few days.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do we
Cadence.
like this schedule? Do we like a Wednesday live stream? Do we like a Monday live stream? Obviously Fridays are really popping.
Yeah.
Deb just said meh. I don't know what that means.
Ouch, Deb.
Oh, Chef said Patty said it's my Tuesday.
Man,
It's whatever day it is.
wait. Janet goes, can't see the haircut, Nick, with the hat on.
So true.
How'd they
What's
know
up,
I got a
haircut? I think I said something about it. Oh, I remember how. I said that my stealth kindness was saying that your haircut looked nice. without you having to make mention of it.
Here's the haircut, guys.
Is
I'm actually going to take my hat off because it is really hot in here. Yeah. Okay.
you got a lot of comments over there. I don't have very many comments. We also have 4 people versus 29. So here on YouTube, it's a little bit more of a personal interaction. We're hanging out. It's like a one-on-one.
That's all right. That's all right. Here's my haircut. Sorry for being a little bit late, guys. We're actually discussing some pricing for Kickstarter tiers. I think we have it set. We're not going to announce it, so we're not going to tell you quite yet. But we feel really good about it, and it was something I think we had some anxiety about.
So because we figured out the tiers, we're about to give away some of the biggest beans.
Some really good beans here.
Spilling some really big beans. And we actually did it in like kind of a cool technology way too.
Did we?
Yeah, I mean the way we set up OBS is pretty exciting for the bean spillage.
That's fair. So
'Cause we
we
get to
I don't think we've announced that we're doing these yet.
Oh yeah, this is like big beans.
Okay. So I know everyone knows about the new Astoria Magic Academy journal in Cauldron Gray and Mystic Blue.
Ooh.
But in addition, I hit a burp, sorry. We didn't stop there because that's not how we like to release stuff. Whenever we release things, we like to make it kind of a cool event. So
true.
we are doing some enamel pins because everyone loves enamel pins. And we've done them in the past, and people always ask about them and love them. So we made some enamel pins. We made 6 enamel pins this time. And we were kind of sitting around. We were thinking, how do we get around 6 enamel pins? That's a lot of enamel pins. Like, I love enamel pins. In fact, I just backed 2 Kickstarters recently that will probably equate to somewhere in the ballpark of 20 enamel pins that will show up at my door,
Way too many.
which I love, but it's not for everyone. So we had the conversation. We were thinking, we said, 3 feels like a good number of enamel pins to consider purchasing with a journal, mind
Yeah.
you. So we had this selection of 6 different pins. And what we decided to do, which I think is pretty ingenious, we decided to assign 3 of the pins to one color journal and 3 of the pins to the other color journal.
Mystic Pack, Cauldron Pack.
Exactly. So now
Ooh.
there's some factionality formulating in our product offerings. We have the Cauldron Pack, which I don't want to spill too many.
This is
beans.
like literally 15 minutes old. The
I know.
Cauldron
Yeah,
Pack
we
and the Mystic
just
Pack.
this is how things happen. By the way, we just kind of decide them and then we tell you about them. So can we show them? We haven't even decided what pins belong in what camp yet.
Yeah.
So we're just going to show you all 6 of them, and we hope that you love all of them. But the good news is that there will be an option on our Kickstarter that if you want all the enamel pins and you want both color journals, you can get that. There's also some other additional items in there that are extremely exciting.
Extremely.
Like, we are still getting mock-ups of them, and I want to show them to you guys so bad, but we have to pace ourselves, I'm told.
Yeah, I mean,
So, yeah, no.
so yeah. These are not put in any particular order. Want to make sure that is very clear. These are not separated because they are separated into rows of 3. These are not the packs.
Yeah, these aren't the packs yet. We're just showing you the actual. These aren't even the actual pins, by the way. This is just the mock-up artwork that was used to create the pins. So these are the designs that the enamel pins will be based on. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Does that help?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is
Can you
that
guys hear us
better?
now?
Guys, can you hear us?
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? It's registering on our OBS, so I can see that it's registering.
It should be registering. Can you guys give us a...
Yes. Yes. Okay, we're back. We're back. YouTube's a little bit ahead, so they'll be getting in a second.
Okay, we should be back. Hopefully Facebook. People
Aw,
are still
man.
saying they lost sound.
Oh, okay, we're back. I think we're back on Facebook now.
Sounds
Cool,
back.
cool.
Okay, we're good.
And we're back. We're back.
Okay, back to talking about the different pins. Again, I
Right.
know that the way that these are structured, it looks like we've already decided like where they belong, and that is not true. This is just the easiest way to display them without covering up our faces.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start on the top left. So we have
Yeah.
you and the cat on a broom flying, and this one's actually cool. So the back of this particular enamel pin has 2 different what would you even call that? Like,
I'll call them that. That's actual pin part.
yeah, I
The
guess
top
yeah.
part's the enamel. The back part's the pin.
Ah, smart. So yeah, the back part will have 2 pins. I believe one is kind of right around Yu's head, and the other is kind of by the bristles of the broom. So really cool. It's the first time we ever had like a double pin insert guy. And then of course butterfly backed, because if you're gonna make enamel pins, you may as well make them high quality.
You got to do it the way you got to do it.
Okay, next one I am super excited about is the Astoria Magic Academy crest. Which I'm very, very excited about. It looks so kind of royal. I will probably put this on like my backpack because it feels fitting for it. For all the cat lovers out there, of course, we got you your own cat enamel pin. Because we had to. You want to do yours?
It's my turn.
Yeah.
So we have. I guess I could go like this.
That looks weird. How about this? I'll point for you.
Alrighty, we have the frog. Everyone loves the frog. You know, every single day we look at that frog and we think to ourselves, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat that frog." I guess it's kind of sad, but this frog is actually pretty monumental for the storyline of the Astoria Magic Academy.
Ooh.
You'll have to learn a little bit more about that.
Yeah,
But
don't give it all away. But no, it's true. There is much more to this frog than meets the eye.
next we have the little fire. The fire is located in the
No.
Yu's.
He has a name, or I don't know. The fire has a name. I don't
It
know.
does.
I don't know what the gender of the fire is, but the fire does have a name.
The fire does have a name, and I forgot it.
You're gonna hate yourself because I remember you love this name.
I do love the name. I just totally forgot. Hit it.
The name of the fire is Will-O-Wisp.
Oh yeah, William Wisp.
Yeah. What was it? It was like William
Oliver Wisp.
William Oliver Wisp is the name of the fire that is kind of in the dormitory of some of the students. He eats, pieces of firewood. He makes a few cameos in the journal. A very kind of minor character that I'm glad is getting a little bit of play by some of the enamel pins. I love highlighting, kind of side characters as well. And this is one of my favorite designs that Ryan did. So this is Will-O-Wisp, or full name, William Oliver Wisp.
You can also call it Bill.
Okay. The other one is, do you remember the name of this one?
It's just the Cauldron Clinger.
There you go.
But the Cauldron Clinger might need a name as well.
The cool thing about the Cauldron Clinger is it does make an appearance in Magic Month.
It's true.
In one of the designs. So we've seen the Cauldron Clinger before.
It is pretty safe to assume that the Cauldron Clinger will be a part of the Cauldron pack.
Yes.
That seems like a pretty obvious add-on in that particular pack.
Now, if I am honest, I think we have to split up Bill and the Cauldron Clinger.
Of course. You have to.
I think
that was my first thought.
Yeah, I think that we got to split them up, which would mean the Cauldron Clinger, being in a cauldron, is going to be in the Cauldron pack, and then, Bill is going to be tossed over into the Mystic pack, which makes a lot of sense to me.
Makes a lot of sense.
Now, I also think, I don't know. I feel like we got to split up the wizard hats. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of wizard hats.
There's two wizard hats, and there's two different packs. So to me, it only makes sense to go, one in one pack, one in the other. I'm not going to say which one.
So that just leaves us with
and then
the crest
the other
and
thing,
the cat.
But here's the other thing. There's two features of the cat.
It's true.
So they're already kind of sorted themselves in a weird way.
In a weird way. Some call it destiny, I would say.
Yeah. In fact, I think we just figured it out.
Maybe. But we won't tell you right
now. We
won't
announce it. But anyway, those are the Astoria Magic Academy pins. There will be 2 sets of them that each come with a color journal. If you want both journals, we will kind of have a collector's tier where you get all the journals,
some other cool stuff.
You get the enamel pins, and you get some other very cool items, some of which we have yet to announce, and you're going to be really excited about them because they're super, really great.
Yeah, I'm really, the tier / pricing conversation has been a contentious one up to this point. Just because there's so many cool things that we want to offer. And we've really wanted to make sure that the journal itself, the Astoria Magic Academy, shines through. But I think the things that we chose today are going to be really, really exciting and wonderful.
Yeah, I can't wait. We will probably announce them probably next week.
Next week.
Yeah, at some point.
Because our the Kickstarter preview is going to come out next week at some point.
Yep. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know this about Kickstarter, but when you are running a Kickstarter, you actually have to submit it. So you have to turn in a Kickstarter page and campaign before you ever get to go live. So Kickstarter has to, take your campaign in, they have to analyze it, make sure it fits okay, and then they'll allow you to do it. So that means that if you're a procrastinator like us, you have to kind of be on the ball a little more because you have to turn it in early. So even though we are launching on the 16th, we have to turn our project in on the 9th so that they can approve it. So we kind of have to have almost everything done by then, aside from a few things that you can change on the back end. But that makes me really happy because it gives us kind of a full week, I think, where we're not super stressed because we got to meet this deadline, and where people are, kind of the building anticipation is starting to start because it's a week out, and we can talk a lot more freely about what is available. We don't have to be secretive anymore.
It's true. There's no beans to spill because the beans are out there for everyone.
It'll be nice.
Was it William Henry Harrison who said, give me liberty or give me death? Because Alora just dropped an absolute dime of a comment.
What'd you say? Give me beans or give me death?
Give me Will-O-Wisp or give me death.
I love the William Oliver Wisp is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great.
I like this idea that he's just been this fire that's been burning there for like centuries.
Yeah. It is unavoidably gendered. William Oliver Wisp is unavoidably
that's
gendered.
That's a good point.
I didn't think about that. People don't necessarily have to feel like the hero of their fireplace. So I think that that one can justifiably be gendered. But
it's true.
We try as hard as we can to have as many characters in the Hero's Journal to be non-gendered so
Yeah.
that we can have as
Well,
much.
Especially you. Like
Yeah.
if you've noticed, our art has gotten a lot more sophisticated over the years, but we've tried to maintain you as kind of a very like bare bones, simple character. The idea is that you want to project yourself onto you because it's you. It's like, you know, that was kind of the whole meta concept of like, we're going to have this main character that's so templated, basically a stick figure, that like, you know, people, whether, you know, whatever gender they are, whatever they look like, they can embody themselves or at least feel like they themselves belong in this story. That was our hope. We didn't want to ruin it by making like a white guy the main character of all these journals. We wanted people to really feel like they could embody this persona. So
Yeah.
hopefully that happens. I don't know if it does, but that was our attempt.
Yeah, and we attempt at our best, and this is our this is what we say. We say the reason sometimes we'll accidentally gender you he is because we see ourselves in you,
Exactly.
but we try our best to say they because
do.
we don't want to gender you for you.
Right.
So if we ever say it, call us out.
Yeah.
Hit us with some they pronouns.
Yeah.
We understand.
Yeah, we have no qualm being called out. We want to be. Here's the thing. Right now in our business, we offer one journal with one trope that has one perspective.
Yeah.
And we're like two white guys in our 20s. The truth is, stories are universal, and we believe like everyone deserves to feel like a hero. Everyone should feel like the hero of a story at some point. But that looks different. It looks different for the billions, millions, whatever perspectives that the world has. And right now, if that is our mission, we are kind of only just getting started because there are so many perspectives to pay homage to and to give a runway, to even give some kind of opportunity to experience that. And so we have a lot of work to do. And I think it's our duty in a way to like try and be as diverse and try to be as kind of lower that barrier of entry as much as possible so that someone can feel extremely comfortable and take, you know, a high level of ownership and really experience that level of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you go to Disneyland and you're like enamored by all the things. So it's like an in, like it starts with an engulfed. It's not engulfed, but it's
Trenched.
not entrenched.
You got me.
It's like it's not enamored either. It's like anyway. I want people to not have these barriers of like, oh, that doesn't look like me. So I have to like use a little bit more imagination to get there. I want that to be eliminated as much as possible. But anyway.
Meanwhile, in the comments, everyone is trying as hard as they can to find a female alternative to Willow-Wisp.
I love that.
Yeah, Willow, like Willow Smith.
Oh, yeah. Willow's cool too.
Yeah, Willow Smith. I like Willow Smith.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about Will Smith now. We always come back to Will Smith.
Yeah.
For
those of us just joining.
Enthralled, entranced, perhaps.
No, it's not. It's not even that complicated. It's just a word I can't remember. It's like when you immersion. That's the word. Immersed.
That doesn't even have the letter. It doesn't have the in. It has im.
I know, you're right. I was very misleading with that. Immersion. Like, and I was referencing Disneyland because I think that better than anywhere, you know, in the world, when you walk through the gates of like Disneyland, they immerse you in like a different world, and you don't have to make like crazy concessions as if you would like imagine you're playing D&D, right? You have to use like more imagination than you usually would. But if you're walking into Disneyland, you're like, I am here. I smell it. Like I see the sights. I hear the sounds. Like, you know, that's kind of what I meant. A very grandiose metaphor.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think of like a joke about like the contraction of immersed is I'm erst.
Yeah. Sorry guys if you said immersed and I didn't pick up on it.
Once Upon a Workbench, since I used to work for Disney. Once Upon a Workbench used to work for Disney. Everything is immersion, even behind the scenes. I love that. That's our goal. We try to have as much like lore and immersion for the hero's journal We're not doing a very great job as far as decorating the house quite yet, but it's one thing that we think about a lot. We talk about
Yeah.
mid-table. The table that I made has a branded Heroes Journal logo into it.
I know, I'm really excited to show that off. It's not ready yet. The legs just got here, but Handyman Kyle.
Handyman Kyle. Once
taking
upon a
full
Kyle
effect.
bench.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, so like our product, you have to be balanced, right? Like you have to have a balance between personal development and like a genuinely effective organizational tool, and like lore that is really exciting and updated and kind of living on its own. And that's not entirely easy. And from my knowledge, I don't think it's ever really been done before. So we are trying to keep that balance, trying to maintain that balance. And I think Astoria Magic Academy is one of our swings, one of our attempts to progress and build out on some of that lore, So that's the hope, at least.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What other cool stuff do we have to talk about today? I feel like we have like a lot of stuff's been going on. Oh, you may if you follow us on Instagram, you probably saw this. And the only reason I know this is because I saw Nick taking the Instagram story. We worked with a product photographer yesterday, who Zach met through like something, I don't remember. It was just like this person came, and they're super super talented. And they took some of the coolest shots of the Heroes Journal that I think I've ever seen. And they're going to be in the Kickstarter video. There's not really much more beans I can spill about it, but it's extremely cool. And I think that the Heroes Journal is going to look the prettiest it's ever looked on camera. So
yeah, I mean, it's like amazing. I don't know if you felt this way, but just watching, especially that original shot where it's like coming up.
Yeah.
I was like in awe. I have never seen our journal in that high def. And like honestly what I felt was so proud. I was like sitting in the chair watching this crazy expensive camera and all this like robotic gear that we got super lucky that we were able to use after hours at this creative office space. We were there at like 11.
Yeah.
But just like watching it like kind of come to life and like move on its own, I was like, man, this is going to be such a gorgeous video, and it's going to do such a good job showcasing like the micro details of the work that was put into this product and the care that was taken to do so. And it was just like the first time I felt like, gosh, finally, like it's been done justice.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it in this really powerful way. So I don't want to put too much pressure on Bert, but I'm expecting a lot out of the final footage. And I wish we could share it with you guys, but we can't.
Super, super cool stuff. It was like if we looked tired, it's because we were there until like 11 p.m. last night.
It was like a long ordeal, but
I don't think we should show that yet.
Yeah, I don't think we should either.
Sorry, he pulled something up on his computer, and I think we're gonna keep those beans.
Yeah.
We're gonna hold them pretty close to our chest.
We are.
On that particular item.
Should we put the pins away on OBS?
Bye.
Cool. Hopefully we didn't lose audio again.
No, we didn't. I just forgot to add the audio to. Well, what happened was, anyways, we don't talk about it. It was just turned down.
Alora said, Nick has looked so much happier since the new journal idea dropped. I don't really know what that means. Did I look unhappy before?
You just like you have an air about you when you get to introduce them. You're a true creator in that regard.
Oh, that's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world is to create something in quiet, like in the privacy of private, I don't know, and then show it to the world and see how it reacts.
Yeah.
Is like my favorite thing in the world. So I don't think I was ever unhappy. Maybe I was just sad that I had to keep something a secret from you guys.
It's true.
And I'm still kind of sad. There's so many things I want to pull up and show you guys. And I am given great rest knowing that you will all know and see these things by the end of next weekend, right?
Yeah.
So there's time, but in the meantime,
people keep asking us if it's cold.
It is kind of cold.
I mean, it's not like warm. So the thing about the so there's there is two floors, and the floor downstairs has super high ceilings, so it's really difficult to heat. So Zach and Bert, they both work. Their offices and their rooms are the same, and they decided to use space heaters instead of using the heater down here because it's more efficient. Bert's room being the warmest room I've ever walked into. Every single time I walk into it, it's like his thing.
He's a heater though.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
But
a heater.
like that's his thing. Is Bert's room's always warm and cozy. Upstairs we use the heater, so it's not quite as bad. But
Yeah, Melissa goes, just one more thing, which is how I feel.
mhm.
It's like the Steve Jobs, like, but wait, one more thing.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? We all have different personality traits, and getting to know Nick, Nick is very much like an acts of service, gift giving person, and I think a part of the purpose behind the Hero's Journal is not just that he, and I'm obviously excited about it too, but there's a visible change in Nick's personality when he's able to like attribute the gift that he feels like he's giving the world, right? And we work super hard on the Hero's Journal, and we feel like we're genuinely trying to make the world a better place. So as we get closer to being able to announce these things and to be able to actually offer them and they come into the world, it's I think it's a reason. It's both like a purpose thing, as someone mentioned in the comments, but also it's like,
I have a purpose.
yeah, it's all this work is coming to fruition, and you're starting to see the actual things happening.
Yeah.
And you're starting to gain traction, because a lot of times it can feel like you're hitting your head against the wall. Not you, the metaphorical you.
No, I do.
Or
I do literally
specifically
hit my
Nick,
head against the
yes,
wall
as well.
in my office when I'm working on these things. But then they get finished, and they're like, and all the pain and anguish of developing it was worth it because I get to show it to you guys. That's kind of how I feel. Katie said, maybe the pins could be a smaller tier on the Kickstarter for those who can't afford a full journal. You know, to be honest, we have dedicated the Kickstarter to being about the journal. Yes, we have pins. Yes, we will have a bunch of other not a bunch. We'll have a handful of other extras to add on to the journals. But like, make no mistake, we are kickstarting a product, and that product is this journal.
Yeah.
That's not to say that in the future we won't just, sell the pins on their own or sell other components of the journal or other merch alone. In fact, I'm sure we will. But for this particular Kickstarter, we have truly put half a year of work into developing this. Yeah, more than that. Developing this particular journal, and frankly, like the pins and all the other stuff probably took us hours, a couple hours. So it truly is about the journal. And I know that's like kind of a Scrooge answer. We're not trying to like charge people more money or anything like that. We just want to make sure that this journal is out in the world. So that's why, every tier, every backing tier in the Kickstarter campaign will involve a journal, because that's what we're trying to do, is get journals out into the world. So, can I say this?
I think so.
Okay. More beans. Okay.
I don't know if it's really beans.
It's not really beans, but it is a clarifying question that a lot of people have asked me. The question came from Rebecca and probably a few other people, but I read it here from Rebecca most recently. She said, will there be PDF journals? I have the answer, and it's yes. Yeah, there will be. So every similar to every single tier on the Kickstarter being about getting a journal, there will also be a PDF included with every single tier. And that's exciting because we love it's exciting for two main reasons. We love that the journal, we know the journal isn't the cheapest on the market. We'll be the first to say that. We believe the high quality of the physical product is there, and that's where we think the price point is justified. Another place where I think the price point justified is a digital journal can be used forever, can be reprinted over and over again. So we will be adding that on to any tier that is backed on the Kickstarter. And the other exciting piece about that maybe you guys haven't thought about yet, Kickstarter takes a long time to fulfill. You have to have a month of a full campaign, then it has to close, then you have to start fulfilling orders. So the cool thing that we get to do with the digital version is we can send that out immediately once the campaign closes, or maybe even before. I don't want to make any promises. What I'm saying is you will get to experience, kind of sink your teeth into the thing that you helped bring into the world before you actually are holding the physical product. And like your quest can kind of not be interrupted. You can just kind of keep moving on through these new journal pages. So that is the exciting part of having a PDF available. There will also be some other fun digital goodies involved along with it. So, yes.
Yeah, I'm a lot of really great comments going on over there. YouTube, you guys aren't talking to me. Maybe if Nick was over here, you guys want to talk to him. I don't know, but yeah, I'm having to look over there.
YouTube's a little shy. There's more of a culture on Facebook. We've been live streaming on Facebook for much longer.
I guess that's true.
And YouTube they're still coming into their own. So.
That's fair. It's fair. But still.
Yeah.
I feel lonely over here.
Yeah. I know that there's people that have bought multiple journals and they have multiple digital copies of the journal. Namely, Amy is calling herself out over here. The good news is that obviously this will be a different journal completely.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ooh, Melissa's migrating. Gonna spur on the conversation.
Melissa's gonna help build some community over on YouTube.
Get excited to move to the future because YouTube, the time delay on YouTube is a little less.
Yeah.
Gets there a little quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it does.
Yeah. But I mean, remember guys, it's not just about what I say, the journal. I mean, that's the main thing. That's why we're doing the Kickstarter, but there is also some other really cool things that we will be offering very, very, very soon.
I just did a typo, by the way. On YouTube, I tried to say AO, but I typed in P instead of O. So if you saw my typo, Ape. Boom, got rid of it. It's not there anymore.
Cool.
No one can hold me accountable. Let's see. So it's Magic Month. Go on a walk and pick up some trash.
Yeah, we went on a walk this morning.
We didn't pick up any trash, though.
I threw away trash.
That's a good point. But it was your own trash.
Yeah, we walked to a coffee shop and bought coffee and then threw it away. But maybe I should go on a walk and see if I can find some trash.
Maybe that baguette's still there.
One of my favorite things I saw in the Heroes Quarters today was someone was like, I forgot who it was, so forgive me, but they said, I live in a rural place and I'm going to go on a walk, but I guarantee I won't find any trash. That was the comment. And then the next comment was like a picture of their feet with a bunch of like cans and litter and stuff that they found on their walk. And they're like, I was wrong. Turns out there's a lot of trash. So hats off to that person. Yeah, love it. Susan just popped in. She says, hi, Heroes. It's date night, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. That's
hey,
so
Susan.
nice.
So nice.
It's good to hear from you, Susan. I feel like we've missed each other for a while. And it's fun that, you're going to your date night. But the fact that you thought about all of us here and you wanted to pop in and say hi makes us feel nice. So,
in case anyone's trying to keep up from Monday, a little reincorporation. I still have not failed the Plumber 40 challenge. I'm still rolling. Zach and I are still gone strong. I haven't ordered Uber Eats for myself. We had a team event yesterday, so I ordered Uber Eats for everyone, but that doesn't count. And I've journaled every day this week, and I've exercised every day this week. So
you journaled today?
I have not journaled yet today.
You gotta get that out of the way.
Susan taught Melissa about tea.
Really?
I love like the skill share that's happening. Like
right in the group. It's so cool. Love it.
Oh, Jasper's a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Oh. That's always interesting. I always wondered like how comments work with like not being live on YouTube, because you can be behind and you can like hit the live button and it fast.
Right. I don't know if you can do that on Facebook, but
yeah, I think Facebook's always live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like this really cool community about people have all these relationships that like LL knows Mad Dog. They became like they wrote letters to each other.
Really?
Yeah, out of nowhere.
That's amazing. I didn't realize that.
Not out of nowhere. I think they exchanged stickers and candles or something like that. But
oh, that's what happened.
Yeah. But I think they're like they chatted. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Jasper wants all the pins.
Love it.
I'm here for all the pins.
The pins are cool.
I would dare to say that's not even the coolest thing we're offering though.
No way.
from a merch standpoint.
No way. Yeah, that's kind of just like entry level for us at this point.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
pins. Pins are cool. We just had so many of them that it kind of helped us to determine what belonged in which pack. But we have some other cool things coming along there too.
It's true.
I have caught wind of a Heroes Book Club here on Facebook, forming in the Heroes Quarters, and I think that's lovely. I love that idea.
I think so too.
It makes so much sense. You know, people in this group love stories. They love, you know, books and movies and all that stuff. So it only makes sense. Magic beans. Can you imagine that? If we trolled everyone and sent them magic beans.
That, I mean, it actually makes sense for everything that, like, how we need to sell beans at some point as like a pre-order exclusive, where you can only access the website via the link that we share in the
We should have given
in live stream.
it would have been something to give away.
Yo, yeah, we can still give away. We have 2 more giveaways.
That's true. We have time.
2 more giveaways, by the way, this Friday and next Friday. So
Mm.
if you're wondering, hey, how do I get something for free potentially? Well, the big news is if you come to a live stream, you have the chance
Yeah.
at entering to win something for free. Now, if you won something last time, we need your addresses so we can send you the stuff because it's still sitting over there. Or if anyone knows who Sarah Swinehart is,
Guys, we need our own Netflix documentary about Sarah Swinehart.
seriously,
Where did she go? She went missing. She won a prize and then she never showed up again. Never ever showed up again.
Melissa's already finished 11 books this
Wow.
year.
That's amazing.
I don't think I've read 11 books in my life.
Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. I think I've read 1 book this year. Yeah.
We
Hi,
do have
Dad.
Beans for Friday as well. We have a really cool video that we're gonna release either tomorrow or Friday.
Is it the walkthrough?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing the full walkthrough. Well, Nick does the walkthrough.
It's not the full walk. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. So I didn't realize it was my video, but
Yeah. That's going tomorrow or Friday. I don't know which one it is. Whenever Bert gets done.
this week we are dropping a video where I actually walk through a good chunk of the Story Magic Academy journal. So it is kind of the first YouTube reveal of what the inner pages look like. So it's basically me with my laptop walking you through the intro content. What's the same, what's different, all that stuff. And yeah, you kind of get a first look. You get a first look at the first act pages. And then all the intro content and all that stuff. I don't spoil the story, so don't worry if you are someone who doesn't want to know the ending of what happens, you know, throughout the story of the journal. Do not fret. But I do kind of an introductory on about how this journal is different, what some things you can expect in this journal are, and I'm really excited to see what you guys think.
Yeah, and if you got the email today from
Zach.
at the Heroes Journal, you'll notice that there's a GIF showing the movement in a page, which is super cool.
I love that GIF.
Yeah, it's so awesome. I just like, it's like we almost made the whole journal just for that one GIF. That was our crowning moment.
That's true.
That's not true. We made the journal so that you guys would feel like the hero of your lives, and we could all go on to be super heroic. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Jasper said, the wonderful thing about these live chats is that it feels like you're in my living room. So it's interesting to see the time dilation. It breaks the immersion, but in a fun way. Huh. We are, we've definitely lost our minds.
I know. I'm like, I think we're kind of tapped. We've had like kind of a weirdly long day.
Weirdly long.
So Kyle had to pack all the orders today.
Yeah.
I had to drive. I had to go on basically an hour-long trip to pick up some footage that we shot yesterday, like late last night at like 11. Had our team meeting. Then we had the pricing meeting about what Kickstarter is going to look like. And then we're like, let's go live. Like we have to live stream in 5 minutes, and then here we are. So
Here we are.
should we end today?
We should. Well, so people are telling me that it's GIF, and sure.
Yeah.
It's
GIF
like,
or GIF. Here's the problem. Like we can't hear how they pronounce it.
well, so actually, Melissa said, I say the G in GIF like God. I messed up. I say the G in GIF like God.
So GIF.
Goff.
You guys are still saying GIF and GIF. I say Goff. No, so Melissa, you said she says it like
GIF.
yeah.
Yeah, similar to the way
GIF.
that Zach says GIF. Melissa says, I don't even feel bad for you. I drive an hour or more every day for work. That's dedication.
I have a comment that is extremely interesting. So, Guy on Facebook said, I have stocks in that Reddit fueled stock market thing going on right now. I'm hoping I'll have a gain enough to be able to be active in the Kickstart.
Wow.
It's like,
It's playing the game.
I love that. It's like, hey, if the GameStop, AMC thing, whatever it is, if that continues to blow up, I will have enough money to support your Kickstarter.
It's
I
going
wish-
crazy.
It is going crazy. I heard I have hardly been keeping up with it, but I think the market kind of crashed for on the GameStop side of things yesterday. Could be wrong, but
I think as far as the gift conversation, I think that the word gift is evidence enough that it's probably GIF, but I just say GIF on accident.
see, Jules over here says GIF, like gift
Yeah,
without the
that's
T.
what I was saying.
GIF.
I think that makes that's the winning argument in that particular thing. But April says, I say the opposite of whatever my husband says. I'm ornery that way, which I appreciate. It's fun just to stir the pot sometimes. Sometimes you stir the pot, but sometimes you stir your Jif peanut butter. Boom.
Which brings us to the sponsor of today's live stream.
Jif peanut butter. Get it crunchy, get it smooth. However it goes, it's always going down good.
Love it. Jif peanut butter. Find it at the store.
At the store where peanut butter sold.
Can you
Use
imagine the weirdest sponsorship
Yeah.
ever? Like, man, we love your guys' live streams, and we just think that your people love peanut butter so much.
Yeah. It's like, what about, what are two things that we and peanut butter have in common?
What?
What's something that the Heroes Journal and peanut butter have in common?
For it to be a sponsor.
Yeah, like what's something that says like, in the same way that you're going to stick to your goals, nothing is better than the sticky, jiffy
There you
peanut
go.
butter.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, do we have any ideas in the comments? This will end it for us. We'll decide what peanut butter and the Heroes Journal have in common, and then we'll see you Friday.
Some days the road on your quest is chunky, and some days it's pretty smooth.
It's all right.
I hate myself for saying that out loud on the internet.
The chunks are just obstacles.
Sky goes, you're both creamy and delicious.
Are we creamy and delicious?
I think she was talking about,
The Heroes Journal.
yeah.
But
I think I think both is regarding creamy and delicious, not Nick and Kyle. If that makes sense.
I really do love peanut butter, says Melissa. It kept me alive. I'm that picky. So
Well-
in the same way that you love peanut butter, you also love the Heroes Journal. We're both lovable.
John goes, I came back to the stream at such a weird time.
So true.
I'm sorry.
Both don't need refrigeration after opening. James G with a heater of a comment.
That
So
is-
true.
That might be comment of the day right there. That's just a fact.
I'm trying to think of like a George Washington Carver reference.
Although, can you imagine if someone, for instance, was on like a quest to have a better diet and they were trying to like not eat ice cream or something and they put their journal in the freezer?
Their journal in the freezer. Oh, so every time
Yeah.
they open up their freezer,
Yeah, so they
they see
go
their
there.
journal.
Yeah, or like they're trying to meal prep or something. They open their fridge and there's just a journal in there. It's like, I should do better. That's kind of shame based, but I mean,
It is a little shame based.
either way, I just think it'd be really funny, like accountability technique.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't enforce what's the word? Endorse that, not enforce. Endorse.
Yeah,
Look at us with words.
I don't think we've ever freeze tested a journal, but from what I know about paper, I think it'd be okay.
Potentially.
Who knows?
Trees stay alive during the winter sometimes.
Yeah.
Evergreen trees. Not all trees. A lot of trees die actually. Ooh, Melissa said they're both a staple in my daily life. In the same way that you
That's
eat peanut butter every single day, you need to make sure you're journaling. The hero's journal.
Yeah.
The journal is just as important as peanut butter.
The ad is someone spreading peanut butter on a page of the journal and shedding it.
Yeah.
And peanut butter squeezes out the sides.
Or we could like
I hate it.
we could pay someone to say that goes together like peanut butter and journaling. Ooh, both smooth the way.
Peanut butter and journaling. PB and J.
Those go together like peanut butter and journaling.
This is the weirdest conversation we've ever had on the live stream.
I know. I'm trying to make it happen.
You know, Jif, if you're watching, we are interested in getting some of that peanut butter sponsorship money. So
Honestly, I think the only way to get to Jif on this one is if we make a GIF of us talking about Jif.
stop.
All right,
Stop
sorry.
now. Jules said, a smile with every bite, a smile with every right.
Whoa. I'm here for that.
A poet. I love it. All
What?
right.
How'd those get back up on the screen?
It's like anything goes.
Anything goes.
All right, I'm calling it. This is getting so out of hand, guys. On Friday, we're live streaming again. We will be doing a giveaway of some more magical items because it is Magic Month. On the screen, you will see the pins that will accompany the releases that we are doing on February 16th on Kickstarter. These are all the enamel pin designs. We love them. We hope that you love them. They will be packaged in different ways that we'll continue to clarify and announce later. In the meantime, you are all very wonderful people. Thanks for showing up on a Wednesday to the live stream. We really appreciate the support and the attention, even though I think sometimes we're out of it.
Don't worry. On Friday, we'll be streaming peanut butter, peanut better.
Okay.
The punchline, I've ruined it.
I think what just happened there was a good synopsis of how this live stream has gone.
Mm-hmm.
Good intentioned, poor execution. But hey, some days they can't be perfect. And it's just us being authentic with you guys on the internet. We love you guys very much. Happy questing. Go on a walk, pick up some trash, do the side quest. We'll see you on Friday.
The only thing